So this came up Sunday. I saw a comment by non-duality speaker which was saying, when the me who is looking for peace, enlightenment, or something else is no more, what is left is just this. So this is suggesting that something needs to happen, that there only when that so-called me is no more, then what is left is this. What do you think about that? Well, that's this already. Claiming that something needs to happen. The so-called one who is doing the looking or the searching for something else, when that one is not more there, then what is left is this, is already just simply this. This is it already. The idea that something needs to happen, that someone needs to fall away, and then only what is left is this, is already just simply this. It's just what's happening. It's just keeping the machinery going, keeping the income steady, the non-dual income, keeping it flowing. I mean, there's no one already searching for something better. There's no one already searching for freedom. There's no one already searching for peace. And it's already just simply this at the same time. Thinking, claiming there is no one searching already is this, suggesting that something needs to happen, and then what is left is this. That itself is simply this already. It's just simply what's happening. So there seems to be an idea that as long as I'm seeking, there's a me, and this is wrong. And when this me is gone, seeking for something else will not happen anymore. It's all just innocently this already. There's no one doing whatever is happening or not. There's just simply the directness of whatever is happening, as is claiming that when the so-called me is gone, then what is left is this, or the opposite is already just innocently whatever ever is happening or not. And believing that something needs to fall away for this to be this is this already. Thinking and suggesting that this so-called me needs to drop, and then what is left is just this, is already this. It's always already just simply this, the directness of whatever is happening. And trying your best to make this so-called me fall away by going to meetings on meetings on meetings on meetings on meetings and paying money for a so-called non-duality non-teacher to tell you that something needs to happen even when it's apparently, and then it will all be just this, is already just this. And there's nothing wrong with whatever is happening. There's nothing wrong with paying to go to non-duality meetings or groups or sessions in the hope that this will bring you something. This already is innocently this. There's no one behind the paying. There's no one behind the suggesting. There's no one behind the words. There's claiming that something needs to happen apparently for this to be this. That itself is already just innocently this. It's always just this. There's nothing is excluded. So thinking something needs to happen or believing something needs to happen or the opposite is already innocently this. As is paying money to go to speakers, as is having the idea that so-called speakers are special, that something has happened there, and as long as this is not happening for me, I'm not there. Non-dual speakers are just like any body else. There's no difference. There's no difference between a Tolle, Eckhart Tolle, or a Tony. It's just a body. There's just words coming out. And there's just another body liking the words from Tony and disliking the words from Eckhart Tolle. And this may even change. Liking the words from Eckhart Tolle and then suddenly not anymore and liking the words from Tony or whoever. It's just simply this. There's no one in the body. There's no one behind the body. There's no one behind the likes. There's no one behind the interest, which is just innocently shifting from one to another. There's no one behind the idea, well, non-duality, that's the truth. Spirituality, yeah, it's not really true. Non-duality, that's the only truth. That's the real. It's real. And as soon as I get it, I'm free. It's all just innocently this already. Just bodies talking, producing sounds, which are understood as suggestions, and then there's a liking or not liking, agreeing or not agreeing, and this may change. It's just innocently already just full on the directness of whatever is happening. Just this.